Front suspension, some assembly required. I've already put some of it together. You know, got the ball joints in. I've got the knuckles kind of put back together a little bit. That's my next task. Start putting all this back together. Show you something on the torsion bars here, quick. Now this one's pretty readable. If it'll focus that close, come on. Anyway, it's there we go. 661L. That means it's for the left side, driver's side. The other one has an R on it. And this end, whoops, turn it over, has some letters on it, UXA. The other one's got a different code on it. For some reason I only took pictures of the left one, both ends. But all the rest of them that I've got like 17 examples on the yard that I can look at, all of them that I can read without digging all the mud out, have the letters in the back of the, you know, at the in the cross member, the torsion bar cross member. So that's what I'm going with on the right side. So I know it's kind of important to make sure that they get put in there the right direction, you know, for twist sake and etc. So, but that'll keep me occupied for a little while. Okay, already ran into a bit of a difference. Here's the new torsion bar grommet, seal, whatever you want to call it. You see, it's a little different style. Show you that. That doesn't really matter so much. Not on this car. You know, it's not like it's a $400,000 Hemi car. I'll show you that. Whoops, just about fell over here. The hole's a little different size, but I think if I put these, are pretty supple yet. If I put these in hot water, I should be able to slide them over the top of the torsion bars. Because the other one of this was all tore up anyway when I took everything apart, and they're pretty brittle. I think if I really start messing with them, they're going to tear. So that's okay. We'll make this work. I got these, or I should say he got these from, there we go, Pro Forged. I think sourced through Summit if I remember right. But come with little lock clips, so it'll work. Just look a little different, but it'll be okay. Okay, before I get to my next part, if you have a chance to buy these torsion bar seals and locks from this place, don't. They are a giant pain in the butt. They're just way too small. They don't go on very nice. Fight, fight, fight to get them on. They're significantly less money than the correct looking ones, but they're not worth it. I mean, they're going to work for now, but given the opportunity, I would not. Anyway, so I got about half of it done. I don't have the steering linkage hooked up, but all the rest of it is put together. You know, I got the torsion bar in on this side, the lock, and the seal, which I just mentioned was a pain in the butt. But it's all in there. Rotor's on, obviously. Everything's good. The only thing I don't have right now is a shock. I don't have shocks for the front. I kind of forgot about those, but they're easy enough to put in later. Not a problem. So this is the giant pile of stuff that goes in on the other side. I had to reuse these rubber bumpers on the lower control arms because nobody makes ones the right style. I don't know why. They're the same as a lot of other Mopar stuff, but for whatever reason, can't get them. So, and they were actually in pretty decent shape. Something I always have to make that I don't know if anybody even makes. There's this thin little kind of foamish seal that goes between the dust shield and the spindle. And I just kind of cut my own. You won't see it. I think it's there primarily for vibration. I can't imagine it really keeps much of the dirt and dust out, but maybe it does a little of that too. Anyway, otherwise it's all there. Steering linkage and sway bar, obviously that goes in after everything else is put together. So that's kind of the midway point. I will get this put together, get the steering linkage in, and there we go. Okay, all the suspension is in this side, and the steering is in. I think I don't have his brakes yet, and shocks like I mentioned earlier. Brakes I'll do later. So yeah, put a radiator in and a fan shroud. I tried to clean that up, and no matter how many times I wash it, it's still just dirty. So and I don't want to paint it because that always looks bad because the paint never sticks to them things. So making a pretty good dent in the pile of parts in the storage unit. That's good. And I might even get this thing on sitting on all 4 wheels later this afternoon. I'm going to do a couple more things to it, but I'll show you the back. These are the original wheels that were on there. Some Keystone Classics. I kind of wish they were better because they look right for the car. You know, and they're actually, this is actually gold in there, which is unusual. I hadn't seen that before. But all that paint peeling, they kind of look like crap. You know, they need to be re-chromed and then re-painted gold, I guess. But the worst of it is, they're slots. I hate slots. Because no matter how well you balance some tires, they still shake. I've got them on my 78 Sport Fury. And I've had those tires balanced 5 times, and it still shakes going down the road. So, but those tires are about shot, so it's going to get the original wheels put back on. But that's another story. Anyway, as I walk past here, there it is. Suspension is in. And I just keep adding more and more parts to the underside of the hood until I get the thing to run. I'm gonna try to wait to put the fenders on until I've got it running and moving, because I don't want to be leaning over and risking scratching something while I'm getting everything dialed in. So